You know, I've never really been a religious guy. Grew up in a Muslim family, used to pray with my grandma, used to memorize verses from the Quran for school, but I've just kind of faded from it over the years. And I don't know, just because I don't believe anymore doesn't mean I'm not always wondering about those questions still. Mainly, what's the point? Why is everything so screwed up? I'm not saying that religion or believing in God perfectly answers those questions, but I feel like it just makes it easier to cope with a little bit. So even though I'm not religious, I feel like I'd like to be. I feel like it'd give you a lot of comfort in moments where you might otherwise feel powerless. There's a song I've loved for years that I feel like perfectly talks about this. Chinese Satellite by Phoebe Bridgers. We miss you, Phoebe. And in the song, she's talking about losing someone and feeling powerless at that fact. And she says, if I knew I could see you, I would stand on the corner, on the road with a picket sign talking about God. I would do anything. And that really resonates, I think, because when you're in terrible, tragic moments in life, it seems that if you're religious, you feel like you have some agency over what's going on. You can pray to God, where otherwise you just might have to sit there helpless at what's happening. You know, you don't have that comfort that this is God's plan, that something good is going to come out of this, that this person is going to hopefully live comfortably and in peace in the afterlife that you believe in.